Okay, what's up? So I'm currently making a game, and so I just wanted to do like a devlog type thing where I record as I work or um just in general of what I'm doing and my progress and my programming and whatnot. Just to, I don't know, I just wanted to like do something like this, so I thought, why not? So I'm just gonna go over what I've been working on and what I started, and this is gonna be a long video, basically just me just talking or yapping about my what I want for my game, what we're doing. So, yeah. So if you, uh, so right now I'm making me and a friend of mine are working on a kind of horror game. This is my first time doing 3D and Godot. I made some previous projects, but this one is a big task. So I started by using I downloaded an asset called you've probably seen it on my project list. If I go here, click the project list. I went to the first person template. I got that on the asset library. I kind of the first person, and it popped up. I downloaded it, and I kind of just went from there. Credit to whoever made that and their work. I thank them for having that free on the SS store, to free to use, by the way. Um, but yeah, I started on that. I got into Blender. I started learning it. I'm very bad at it, but it's fine. Um, so far I made a dumpster. These are out of proportion, by the way. These are just like where I import my. This is the import scene. We're just gonna call it my imports. Um, we got a dumpster. We got our main mentor Greg with his shop. So yeah, yeah. So this is gonna be the layout for the town. Um, it's not bad. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good by all means. But this is for a start. It's not bad. So I should probably yap about what this game's about first and foremost as I go. But for first, I just want to show off what I have so far. We'll play the main scene for so you, so like you wake up by you start by the dumpster behind Greg's shop over here. You walk around and you can meet Greg. You can actually walk up to Greg, you say hello to Greg. He tells you basically just some dialogue I have. I couldn't figure out how to get like proper dialogue system in 3D, so I just went lazy mode. And this is actually a 2D scene. This is just an image I had screenshotted it into a 2D scene, and I use dialogue manager. Um, I believe if that's what it is. Uh, yeah, it's dialogue manager. That's also on the asset store for you to use. So I'll have my text here about all the yeah, this is all the dialogue. Um, yeah, so most of this I just ripped off and edited from the free first person template. All the models are made by me. I'm doing everything. Almost basically all the models so far have been custom made. I don't think there's a single one I had other than like the player model, which is just the mesh from the 3D template. But other than that, everything is being like self-made. And so fun thing about the Greg dialogue. So far my code's all spaghetti, so it gets kind of messy. As you see, we have all these folders. If I can find the Greg dialogue scene, which should be in my scenes here, uh, free to no, that's the script. I don't know what that's doing. I don't know what that's doing in my scene folder, but we'll just move that real fast. Um, so this is a lot of like error and progress. Okay, so you can see we have it here. So what I have doing is since I couldn't find out how to do like a proper dialogue system in 3D, I just kind of said screw it. We're gonna shift it where you get tree. It's a 2D scene. so and there's actually this isn't even a proper scene because I went for see you can see where I like messed up and I'm just I'm being lazy and not deleting these scenes. Yeah, so this is I think this is the proper one. I'm not too sure, or it's this one. I think it's this one. Yeah. So if we run the scene, uh, you can say hi to Greg. So basically, what this game is about, as you can probably read Greg talk, we're having a monster that so it's the lore is weird. Um, short short. Me and my friend, we're having he's making the lore and all that basically. Uh, so while I make the game and all that. And so far, the lore is the monster. He's basically a project gone wrong of human biology in a lab. And then now this town is having to deal with that. And you're going to be a detective that who recently got fired and explores the world and all that and try to find what's wrong. Um, I don't want to go too into the story, but I can as I develop. But anyways, uh, this is what I have for now. Wait, we all thought also Sprite Future baby. I somehow didn't. I uh thanks to free the free template. It is a free. I forgot about this. You can just Sprint. Um, but you can see how bad I make the ad sets. I just started learning Blender. Well, I didn't start. I knew Blender for a while, but I just didn't. I never really made anything proper in it. So this is my first project where I'm really doing things. And so far I'm quite proud. Like the door's off. You can see the door handle like way above his head. But because I had to resize the shop, but it's fine. He's also kind of squish. If we can get a side view of this Greg. Oh well, that's not it. While we're here, I can go for the dialogue. So like he talks to you. What we like to talk about. So the county we're in is called Fort Knox. Uh, outside the shop, basically we're at until it's like basically Christmas and that they're closing. About Fort Knox. So far, yeah, the murders have been going around. So we're gonna have a monster. Basically, the people don't know much about the monster. They're thinking it's a serial killer. So I kind of just went wild and say, "Oh yeah, become the Black Death." And the monster does eat people, so it's fun. Um, if we say goodbye to Greg, you restart back. Oh yeah, to click. I forgot about that because there's a hidden button where the mouse order is, where you just click and it ends the scene. Um, yeah, but this row's kind of flat. You can see all the horrible textures. I don't want to see you, Greg, again. But I just want to run through my scripts. So basically, all I have right now is just getting trees, get show dialog balloon. I found this on I believe the creator's video, but yeah, this is my script for the dialogue manager of all the dialogue. Nothing too. I'm still learning Godot, so all of this is kind of improper. This was already made, thank God. Um, well, I didn't do the ground, what about the original light, but I did do the roads, I did do the shop, I did do the dumpster, those things. Um, so there's no proper scripting yet because right now I'm working on the world, and this isn't going to be the final map. This is just going to be a demo for the game, by the way. So like I know what everything I want to do. All the story elements are included, and then after that I'll start like really adding stuff to the town and make it a big whole open world thing. Um, but right now, since what I wanted to document today actually was making concrete, but you see I forgot to record and I already made it concrete. Well, luckily, but for those who are watch or just don't care and you sing in the background or hear me ramble like an idiot. Um, you get to see me add all the concrete around the roads and import houses. Uh, yeah, you can see how bad my cropping is and how lazy I am. I didn't want to make a separate road model, so I just kind of intertwined them. And but I mean, once I actually like get after I complete chapter one, I'm going to refine it, and then uh, first the demo's going to come out, then I'll refine it. But as I speak, I should probably be doing the concrete thing. I keep rambling on. That's my bad. Um, so we're gonna go here. We're gonna find my concrete, which I should have imported somewhere. I don't think I did yet. So we're gonna go to my files, documents. I have models, uh, documents, concrete blend models, and we're gonna see my concrete. It took me an unbelievable amount of time to find out how to use GLB files, by the way. That was kind of annoying. Oh, I think I imported it wrong, but you know, we live, we learn. This is the Moonlight Concrete Block Foundation. It's literally just a skill cube from Blender that I just recolored really fast. We'll show that into models. Click this. Try, I forgot how to make it inherit scene. I think I just said click, right? No. Oh, I'm being a little dumb here. Hold on. You can you inherit, please? I want to make you have your own scene. I'm being dumb. Uh, Maybe I'll just save it first. I save it. What is this? I don't know what this means. Up, up. I'm dumb. Um, Maybe this ID? No. You overwrite. Sure, why not? Cannot save scene. Likely dependencies, and this is cannot be satisfied. Um, what if? Hear me out. I just delete these and I re-import it. Now that might work. I'm really hoping it does. Notice do I already have concrete installed? I should probably delete it since this scene is gone. Delete. Yes, delete concrete. So we're gonna go back to the file. We're gonna need concrete models. Drag that in. Re-importing. Blah blah blah. And now models concrete. Drag into. Oh no. Drag the scene. Close. There we go. There we go. Okay, now it works. So now we got concrete, inherit it. We should probably give this a static body. For those who don't know what a static body is, and basically this uh uh well, I don't know how to describe it. I'm kind of dumb. Uh, yeah, it says right here, free bars cannot be moved by external forces. So basically, just something that can't be moved or pushed around by anything. And we're also going to give it a collision shape 3D, I believe it's called. I'm still learning this myself. I'm kind of dumb, but we're gonna give this to a block shape. I know my way around the Godot engine now, kind of from previous projects, thankfully. So I'm not too dumb, but I'm still fairly dumb. Uh, yeah, I don't think this is gonna quite match the block, but it is a-okay because I'm lazy, and we can just uh extend the concrete cube of the body to make it match. Oh wait, that's still stuff. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Isn't that nice? And now we can just do this. We'll give it some breathing room, not too much though. And we can save concrete and model. Or is this the scene? This is the scene, so we'll save this in the scenes. There we go. And now we have concrete. I can link this, search for concrete, and open it. And there we go. And point it to scene. And I'm gonna be very lazy here. Uh, where is that? Okay, it's right there. Yeah. So we can move this. We're gonna just copy and paste this a few times, and we're going to stretch this because God knows I'm not going to add this every single time into the scene as a different node or node. I basically, yeah. So this is the sidewalk. Make sure this is right. So we can probably cover up most of the clipping with the sidewalk, thankfully. Then just say, oh yeah, that's the sidewalk. It's supposed to be like that. Trust, trust, trust. Um, so we're just gonna extend this. This is also gonna be a lot of testing and all that. We can actually move this up here, so it matches. And we can extend this some more. Not too long though. Push it back and whammo, perfect. That's how we like it. You can already see how the textures are messing up, but this is the demo. I don't care about perfection. So we can add another concrete. We can copy, paste. First remove this out of hierarchy because I learned if you have copy and paste it and it gets into this hierarchy where like concrete 2 is under concrete 1, it messes up when you try to rotate it and move stuff and stretch. So yeah, be very careful like that. Like you can see, it's already bad. It's already messed up. Um, so copy, paste, or it's already probably been messed up, but we can fix it. It's all right. Uh, okay, I don't think we can. Maybe if we just. Oh my God. I don't think my skilling's working. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go to push her out. We're gonna re-import it again. And this, since copy and paste doesn't want to work, we will find another solution. It's fine. It's part of being a, it's part of the programming experience, right? Problem solving and all that. So yeah, I'm doing fine, I would say. But as I do this, I can talk about the lore. I guess I can talk more about the lore. Um, Yeah, so basically the lore for this is we have a monster called the Grigman that we first was a little joke that we turned serious after a bit of thought and communicating, me and my friend. Um, so basically the lore is Mr. Monster Guy once was human. His wife works as a CEO, but at this like evil corporate called Holloway. And basically, yeah, the guy got cancer, which is kind of an L on his part, but it's fine. His wife made terrible experiments basically with like science stuff and biology, and once he gets cancer, she's like, "Oh no, I gotta save my husband." Also, we're gonna now that we got that, how we like it. I'm gonna put the concrete under the concrete, the original concrete two under concrete two under concrete, just so we have something there. But yeah, where was I? Yeah, so evil scientist, husband gets cancer, wife's like, oh no, husband got cancer. I'll try to save my husband. Ends up turning him into a freaking monster, dude. And unfortunately, that doesn't end well because uh, guy monster now. He bad. Uh, so he also has the ability to, which is gonna be a hard thing to implement, by the way. Um, he can give people hallucinations and make them go crazy. There's also um, so I'm gonna find out how to make it where like as time goes on, you can see apparitions or maybe even see the monster. You'll start getting hallucinations. And we're gonna have this pill system where you take pills. Don't do drugs, but if you're not medicated. But you have to take pills to keep yourself sane, as you don't want to go crazy now. That'd be bad. Um, yeah, but yeah, you gotta take pills or else you go insane. It's a whole thing, and so you're a detective who recently got fired because the Holloway, the evil corporation that does biology stuff that the wife owns, uh, found out the basically, I don't know, like secret investigators or her own son men at the detectives industry is that you were getting too close to the corporation. They pay people off to fire you, and basically you end up getting like ransacked or beaten up and to stay quiet, to make you stay quiet, they unironically just threw you into the dumpster to rot, and that's where you wake up. That's where you start. You wake up by the dumpster, and chapter one begins. Um, am I doing this right? I don't know. That's a good thing to ask. Am I doing this right? I don't know. I'm dumb. I had to add not the link. So basically, chapter one, what we're planning to do, there's gonna be three main NPCs. My main man Greg. We're gonna have a priest of a church who preaches about the monster that the people know as the Black Eater, which is basically screaming, by the way. Um, there's gonna be a preaching about it, saying, "Oh my God, it's the Antichrist," or the still. Actually, no. Actually, now that I think about it, the preacher wouldn't know. Well, I guess some people might know about the monster if your tales. So we'll just say the preacher, like some people know about agreements, some people don't. The preacher knows about it. And preaches how it's like the Antichrist. Some people think it's a serial killer, but what we're gonna have to do is there's gonna be people who go insane from Grigman, the the Grigmanitis, I guess. We basically have it where they will attack you. They eat their own flesh to make themselves angry men. Like they're just mentally insane from looking at Grigman because like he just causes that much distress and or something. We haven't really got too into the details, but it happens. Um, but yeah, we're gonna have a priest or that, and the priest is the catalyst for there being a cult of Grigman. And but also the how Holloway calls him, it's not called Grigman. It's just something me and my friend call him. We don't even know how he got the name Grigman. Like we just decided that his human name is Lucas before he got turned into the monster. But his project name, basically what this seems to be called, is Project Nine because he was the ninth biologic experiment and possibly the last because shit got bad real quick at the Holloway Tech Company. Um, the lore's gonna be effy to follow, mostly because we're both. I'm he has all the storyline down. I'm the one making this game, and when I say make, it's barely being held together by lots of code. My computer sounds like a freaking air fryer, dude. Uh, we'll extend this one more time. Oh no, it'll be fine though. Um, so this is his. You might say, "Oh yeah, you're making the textures bad. Everything's clipping." I don't care. That's my response. Uh, I'm bad. Developing games, but as a passion, I'm trying my best. Uh, I don't, because because this is just all temporary. Like once I actually start, getting good, I'll start fixing things up. But for now, for the demo of the game, this is gonna suffice. Like this isn't gonna be anything too grand. This is an indie game. This is me learning. I'm hoping to make better games in the future. Like this is a passion I have right now. This is still what I'm doing, and I personally enjoy it. I'm enjoying my time programming. Um, and learning Godot's a game engine. It's not grand. Like I'm still having trouble because the one thing I spent 3 days on was trying to have a 3D dialogue in 3D. So, but I didn't. I never even. I looked at YouTube tutorials. The best one I could find was in Godot 3.5, and I didn't feel like switching versions to Godot 3.5. So I was like, crap, man. And then there's the whole scandal of me like looking at a video that does it in VR, like, and there's like a bunch of lines of code. I'm like, I'm too lazy for that. I'm not doing that. I even tried ChatGPT, and I got nothing, dude. Uh, uh, so I just ended up saying, screw it. What if I can actually change scenes into 2D just for the cutscene? And what I ended up doing was I messed up now. Yeah, I think I messed up somewhere. But so what I was doing, I took a screenshot and poured it into the scene as a 2D sprite. A button around his face where you can click, and it'll take you back to the 3D scene, and that worked. Uh, yep. Was that easy? So I completely for I admit I gave up on the 3D thing. I tried it like yeah I'm not. I wish you could add buttons in 3D. Like you search a button right, and guess what? It's in 2D. There's nothing for 3D, and it drives me insane. It drives me insane to go out. Please, 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 please. If someone ever, if someone even like somehow watches my video like is from Godot, please import 3D buttons. I will be forever indebted. But as I was saying, yeah, I'm rambling still, and I'm still not even remotely done with this concrete thing. I still gotta add housing. Yeah. So this is this map development. This is nothing too grand. I just wanted to ramble personally about what I've been doing in under my project. I can, but and back to what I was saying earlier. We actually have I have a whole Google Doc that me and my friend shares for keeping this like the keeping this. Well, actually, I mean, he hasn't he looked at it. I don't think he edited anything in it. But I just put everything together of his what he basically just said because he made I originally made the character in class one like last year in class in my why do I have 8 years? It's fine. But like last year I made a joke in class. I'm no longer in high school. I graduated, thank God. But uh, he like we discussed. I made a great character, and we kind of made a joke about it, and from there it became this whole thing somehow as a catalyst. Um, which is fine. Yeah. So what do I want from this game, right? I don't want her to be cheap. There's gonna be no jump scares. The the only thing you can consider a jump scare doll make is when you die, like where you get grabbed and then you're dead, right? That's the only thing. But there's not gonna be no jump scares. What I want is for you to feel. I don't know how you're gonna feel a sense of dread because everything looks like shit. But I want the player to feel a sense of dread, like looking at every corner. Is that the monster? Where is he? Am I going to get chased? I don't want you to use your imagination and not rely on cheap jump scares or cheap cheap tactics. Like the only thing we're going to do is have it where you see the apparitions, not even apparitions, silhouettes of the monster, and that will drive you slowly. Your character slowly go insane, along with you. Because I'm pretty sure it would drive someone insane. Hopefully, that's the whole point. Um, but in the game, there will be pills for you to use. Again, don't do drugs. Uh, that basically act as things to stop you from going crazy. Would there be a penalty for you go crazy? No. You'll just see hallucinations, and it'll just affect your view and what you're doing. But basically like a nausea effect, like the poison effect on Minecraft, but pump that up where you see hallucinations. I mean, there might be an effect where, because if you're looking at the monster kills you, and I might just have it where you can kill yourself if without going enough time without popping a pill of sanity. I don't want to get demonetized. Don't do drugs. I clarify, don't do drugs. Um, but yeah, you have to use you're gonna have to basically stop yourself from going insane by finding pills around the map from Holloway. Um, you're gonna get one free from the start, and it's gonna be in the trash can unless you don't want it, of course. Um, good luck. uh, so the dumpster you wake up in, there is gonna be a pill for you to use and have to rely on, or a pill bottle. We're gonna have pill bottles, and the maximum I would say is 3 pills. I don't know why. I just been using the number free a lot. Like there's gonna be free NPCs you can talk to. There's gonna be free enemies roughly. I just the number free. This game is gonna be split. So far we split the game into 3 chapters, right? The first chapter is gonna be outside. The second chapter is going to be. I just realized I messed up. I messed up big time actually. Yeah, I messed up. Um, yeah, I messed. Okay. Sorry about that. But 3 chapters. So actually, the first chapter is going to be, well, at the town Fort Knox is what we're calling it. I think I don't know if it's a real place or not. I didn't ask him. He just kind of said, "Oh yeah, Fort Knox is a particular place." As you know, the settings be Christmas Eve, and it doesn't look like Christmas Eve now. I know. I'm sorry. It'll become Christmas Eve as after I do all this. Um, I'll start adding snow and maybe like particles falling from the sky. Dude, I'll probably keep the sky light, no clouds, because I personally like it. I like those um snowy days where it's like there's no clouds out, it's just sunny, but there's snow on the ground. It's nice. Uh, so I'm gonna keep it like that for now. And I uh also I want to have like you can see footprints in the snow of the monster. It's not gonna follow you, but if you walk around, you're gonna find footprints. You know. I mean, they'll start following you in chapter two, but in chapter one, he's no real threat. The real threat in chapter one is going to be the cultists and the insane people who are batshit crazy. Um, I did not want that. Uh, there we go. And so yeah, but I've been rambling on a lot. I don't know how long this recording has been. This is something you call in the background and just hear me yap about me talk about my idea of the game. So far we have no progress on chapter two. Of course, there's no part of chapter two. I mean, you're watching me work on chapter one. I mean, there's no storyline for chapter one, or not. I'm sorry, I'm being dumb. There's nothing for. We have nothing for chapter two other than the place it takes in, which is the hallway lab. Chapter three takes place in an abandoned lab that where Birdman was made, and he broke out of. Basically. This chapter is the catalyst for your investigation for being fired, and you're gonna find newspaper reports or document. We're not. Yeah, we have. I want to make it where you have to find the documents around town, and hmm, is it? Why is this like this? Why is this like this? I'm questioning it. But yeah, you're gonna have to find documents around town. Uh, sorry, I'm having trouble seemingly this. I don't know why it's like that, but I could care less. Kind of. Okay, I'm putting some care into it. It'll buff question mark. Yeah, it'll buff. Um, well, I'm almost done here, and as soon as I get done with all this concrete, I mean, I haven't been working too hard today, but gonna end the video after this because I just wanted to each day on a document of my progress, what I did, how far I'm doing, what I'm doing. And plus, if there's anyone who wants to make a game and go to, I'm not the most reliable source, I'm gonna be honest, but if you just want to watch and see my code and what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, for those who are interested, I'm also going to be documenting while I make my models because honestly, why not? And if screw it. If people enjoy it, I mean, I don't mind. But this is something I personally wanted to record and document as a doing because I seen people do devlogs. I'm like that seems pretty cool. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna probably just hit record and start rambling as I code and make stuff in my thought process. as we go. I've been talking too much nonstop. I swear. I'm probably annoying by now, but I mean, while I was already watching this, unless you just want to watch. Uh, at this point, as I place horrendous concrete, or not even concrete. Honestly, this is just kind of like sludge at this point. But I'm almost done. Just gotta fix this up fast. Not bad. I'm being done. You're gonna hear me say that a lot as I code. Yeah. So I'm almost done with concrete here, and tomorrow I might make the. I'm gonna add. I already have the house asset. It's just a matter of how I'm gonna go about placing the houses, and because there's only three main places. There's gonna be the shop, the church, and the sheriff's office. Um, those are the key places where you can talk to free NPCs. Or I'm also gonna have it where you have to find free dead bodies, free corpses of the victims of Great Men, right? Uh, so you're gonna find free corpses again with number three. I have no idea why. Um, it's for your investigation of this supposed serial killer when it's just a monster in reality. Um, or whatever people want to call it, the Antichrist, I guess, with the priest. Um, yeah. So if you find three bodies, there's gonna be one body like out of bounds of its town. If you say there's gonna be surrounded by a forest. If you enter the forest, a minigame's gonna trigger where you have to escape the cult actually, which it seems pretty cool. I mean, but you actually instead of escaping, you have your gun. You're going to end up having to kill the cult. I know, really cool, right? Uh, but I'm also taking like with the cult. Unironically, if you know White Stag, that analog horror, I'm taking way too much. I'm basically ripping off their idea. I'm sure you'll learn I'm ripping off a lot of ideas, which is kind of bad, but like, I didn't mean it to. It probably happened subconsciously as I felt cult. But what I'm, oh my god, I'm starting to realize I just literally just ripped off White Stag. I have the Antichrist Priester with the cult, and I have the cult who basically I was gonna have it where you can walk down false trails, literally, and you'll hear whistling. And I just realized I'm ripping off White Stag by accident, so I hope they don't mind too much if that I borrow some of the concepts or basically just rip them off entirely. But I'm sorry for it if they're watching this or hear about it somehow. I doubt, I doubt it because I am a nobody right now, but it's fine. Um, am I done? Oh yeah, I'm done. Hell yeah. So yeah, so we can test this now, see how crappy the concrete looks. Um, I really hope I can get better at Blender, but right now I'm just rushing everything, trying things out. I literally had to extend the map border because I had it where the ground wasn't like you. So right here, where I'm standing, you could fall through the ground in an LS loop only because I didn't have the ground stretched out far enough. Because I had the ground like the ground was like right here, right where I'm standing, compared to right over here. So you just fall through endlessly. So I had to extend the ground. So that's why I kind of just didn't care about the concrete right here. I made it stretch out because you're not supposed to be going out this far for now. I'll probably add trees in the background. Plus, these roads are going to go in a circular pattern. But right now, I have this is gonna be a demo of everything. Like I'm gonna import everything I need for the basis, and then I'll start. After the game, after I finish chapter one, I'll remake models as needed. If I'm gonna be honest. My skill level's gonna remain the same. This quality of shit is gonna remain the same throughout my coding endeavor until I hopefully get better in chapter two and three. But for now, everything you see how bad the textures are. I'll probably make chapter one eventually and all that, but that's my this is my coding experience. What I got so far. This is devlog number one. Hope you enjoyed. I don't even know if you could call this a devlog. This is this concrete placing simulator as you hear me yap. But yeah, that's about it. This means have a good day. Thank you for enduring this. If you watch 40 minutes through the end, I feel bad for you guys. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you see this, if you made it to the end, that's hopefully you just play for the background as you're like busy doing something. So yeah, thank you.